If you love woody fragrances, I have 10 from Paris Corner and Yusuf Bhai you should definitely try out. The first one is my favorite out of the bunch. It's called Qawafi, and this is a fresh woody. We are still in a cool weather, so this gives you a slight edge. It has definitely feel like you are have an aromatic, spicy. It has Divana, so it does definitely gives out that Imperial too by Kissa vibe. But if you don't want it to be that intense, like when it comes to wood, it has definitely oud in the background. So unless you like woody fragrances, you're not gonna like this. A 10 out of 10. The second one is, it is actually three of them. The first one is being Paris Kona Khair. So this is different from the pistachio ones. I don't have it with me, but this is different from the pistachio. The bottle look the same, but this bottle color is very similar to the Imperial 2 color. If you can see, this is by Kissa. They're very, very similar. So if you can't get a hold of this and you can get a hold of this, you can buy this. It is fresh, airy, slightly aromatic. It gives that Middle Eastern vibes. Most of the Middle Eastern people I know smell like this together. So this one is more pineapple-y. For sure, I could definitely smell some fruit. To my nose, it smells like pineapple, but this one is more nuttier. But the dry down is very similar. You cannot go wrong with these two. However, I found that Paris Corner might have launched this even before the Kissa one became popular, and it is very, very similar. And this one is again, I actually think this is more, it has a very similar DNA to the Imperial one. Fresh rosemary, clary sage kind of a feeling. It definitely has clary sage. The dry down has leather. The dry down also has some rose. It's a fruity, woody fragrance. Whereas, see, a lot of the times your nose will pick up certain notes, which not necessarily written on the fragrance. I could definitely smell some rose in there. Another favorite from the Paris Corner. Wow, they're on fire. A single standalone fragrance which I love from Yusuf Bhai from time to time is the Yusuf Bhai's version of Santal 33. This is the single most sandal fragrance which I really find this very unique. It is not anything, generally clone houses are known to overdose, but this is not thing overdosed. It's spot on sandal. It's a very realistic take on the sandal. It doesn't feel anything like the typical sandalwood, which looks bit, to my nose, always feel bit artificial. If you're from India, you might have known the fragrance called Mysore sandal. I don't like it. That have ruined it for most of us, the sandalwood people related. But this is a realistic sandalwood, and I often pair this with anything jasmine on the top. Any fragrance with jasmine goes very well with this, so I like it. The dry down is also quite good. It lasts forever. Another, I think this is something which you can also wear it if you're in a place where there is a lot of monsoon, because it has slightly earthy, like woody and earthy note, but really, like if you're autumn, winter must have, but if you're in a place where there is a lot of monsoon or rainy seasons, you can easily pull this off as well. Love this one. Another one is something which I really don't like it, but I bought it because of the hype. Unfortunately, this is not my thing. I didn't like the YSL Baby Cat. So if you don't like YSL Baby Cat, you're not going to like it. But if you love the YSL Baby Cat, it is very, very similar. You cannot find out a difference unless you're into that. The dry down is very similar. I cannot pull this off. It doesn't really go with the way I carry fragrances. It's very woody. Its cedarwood is definitely on the top, so you can smell cedarwood from the beginning to end throughout the fragrance, and it has a burnt vanilla as well. It's not for me. So it's a pass for me. But if you like Baby Cat and you're looking for something similar or you can't afford it, Rifaaqat by Paris Corner is a good fragrance to try. There are last two of them. One is a unique portrait and the other one is Rose and Leather. They're both inspired. By Frederic Malle. However, I don't think they're identical. Similar. But I like Unique Portrait. I think it is Unique Portrait is very similar to Portrait of the Lady. What I like about this is the rose note in it. It's definitely long lasting. This is what Emirati women I've spoke to smell like. It is very, very, very Middle Eastern feel to my nose. I've heard somebody saying that Mancera's roses in vanilla smell like Dubai. This smells like the ladies here. And the other one is rose and leather, which is similar to rose and cure, and I love this one. This is more fresh and it definitely have a spicy, slightly floral, definitely rose is there in the heart note, so that is gonna, you can smell it as well. It is these two ones, the rose leather and the rose leather. I've used fair amount for me to give you a genuine opinion. Rose and leather and Unique Portrait, they definitely last at least 6 hours. All the fragrance I've told you so far is definitely long lasting. The projection is at least 2 to 3 feet. You can spritz it over your clothes and it's gonna stay in your clothes until you wash. Guaranteed. They are that strong. They all have woody fragrance, so they are going to last quite well. Only exception I would say is Rehab's chocomusk. This smells like a choco puff. It's named very correctly. You know, one of the chocolate puffs which you get in the bakeries here. It does smell like that. Doesn't last that long, so I normally use it as a layer. It gives chocolatey vanilla. Generally, I add it with a bit of rose or jasmine. It goes very well with berries as well, blueberry, any of the berry fragrances. If you have, you can mix it and it's a bomb. I often mix it with Baccarat Rose 550, 540, and I love this one for that. It doesn't last longer, but it is a cheapie. You can't go wrong with this. So those are my recommendation for the woody lovers over here. If you want me to do any other fragrances, do let me know and I would happy to try it. I have a lot of Paris Corner fragrance to go through, so for the time being, I'll be talking about them, but I will get into the other ones as well very soon. Bye.